for other people. So she brought it to her 5 friends. Her 5 friends tried it. They loved it. They had great success with it. So she said, you know what we need to do? I got my product paid for by having the 5 of you join. Let's talk to 5 of your friends, and let's get them started on the program. Not let's call 700 people. Not let's go, you know, bug all your family and friends. Let's call 5 of your best friends and introduce them to this. I mean, does that not make so much sense? You know, no pressure, no sales, no, I mean, it's just simple and easy. So that's what they did. So eventually they ended up, becoming millionaires with Isogenics because she started with 5 of her friends. I mean, I think that's something we can all do, right? You know, 5 people that we can talk to and say, hey, this is working. Again, tell your story. Here's why other things didn't work for me. You know, would you like to give it a try? So Todd and Kathy implemented this system. They spent a lot of money, like I said, and then tomorrow morning, Kathy's going to be doing a call. As soon as I get the information on that call, I'll let you guys know. I don't know what time it is, but it'll probably go for 30 or 45 minutes, and be ready to take notes. She's got great information. She's an amazing teacher. She has been to hundreds of self-improvement workshops with different leaders in the self-improvement rankings in this country, but they're just amazing people, and when you get to meet them, you'll know why Jake and I are just like, oh my gosh, so ultra thankful that Todd and Kathy were in agreement to let us use this system. They don't make a single penny off of anybody in this room. So that's a big deal. So anyway, Jake is going to come up. He's going to teach on what you need to do to get yourself set up, how it works. Write your questions down. If we don't have answers, we'll get them answered. I talked to Kathy last night briefly, and we're going to try and put together an FAQ sheet so that we can have questions answered as they come up. So, Jake?
Hi, everybody. Woo. The sound wasn't working there for a little bit, but now it's working. So if people are texting you or whatever, I don't know what it was, some kind of a glitch. Well, let me give you my spin on this. I'm really excited. What this is, has everybody seen the landing page, or has everybody gone to it? Okay. Well, backing up what Jane said, you know, here's the great thing about going to these events like this GoPro and stuff. It's not just the knowledge and the training you get. It's also the people you run into, and you don't know who you're going to run into. Like when Jane and I, we've always gone a day early now to anything, like if it was with our prior company or this company, because just by milling about, you meet other people, you get other ideas. So she was talking about Todd and Kathy Humphreys. We've got to meet them. Like she said, they're on Troy's team, our team, but on another leg. So they're completely separate from us. So it's very generous that they would share this with us, and they would give us this opportunity. Jane, what are you working on? Okay, so, you know, I mean, because they're not making a penny off of our volume. So for them to let our team be part of this is pretty incredible. So we had a great time at the convention. Jane kind of told you a little bit about it. But what I'm going to show you now is this web page. And what this is, first of all, let's back up a little bit. Todd and Kathy have been in the network marketing business for 20 years. They used to be in Isogenics. They have a whole different model of making money. They find customers. They find retail customers, and they make money off the difference between the retail price and the wholesale price that they pay. And they did this in Isogenics and became multimillionaires. And this website, which we can all get now, is pretty cool. It is the guy who designed it, Todd told me, is a master at selling things. And he didn't say what the product was, but the guy has another website similar to this, and I don't know if it's his own company or whatever, but he's moving either 30,000 units a day, whatever the product is, or a week. But it was a lot of products. So I'm going to show it to you quick for those of you who haven't seen it. but it's very well done. Now, why isn't this? Okay, hang on a second. What's that? I don't think so. Let's just see here. Display settings. Mirror. There we go. Good. Sorry for the delay here. Should have checked this out. Okay. So this is our website. We're probably the second or third people to get this. We only got this like in the last week. And this, everything I've learned about it has been in the last few days. Now, right away up pops a video on the thing. But our website is ketosisworks.com. So if you look at it, you go down, transform your body in 10 days. The graphics are just phenomenal. And all of you can get this website. So what it does is, it tells it all how it works. Then the people fill out this form. You click Rush My Kit. And then it goes into, you get an email that you've got a lead. So if you go on down, it just shows all these people. It's really done well. This is from a professional guy who knows how to sell. So they're putting this into work on their team. They're going to be moving a lot of product, but and he's doing this primarily on Facebook. So let me first just go through the website first. So you haven't seen it yet? Has anybody else not seen it? So it's really well done. It's just really, it's called a landing page. And this is actually Todd here. He's lost 50 pounds, I think. He's got a video on there. What do you get? You get the kit, you get tonic strength, dual bites. I mean, it's just all laid out so well. It really draws people in. So if you look at this, this is just a great thing.
Jake, is this too early to ask what brings people to this page?
Yeah, no, that's not too early because that's coming up. So here's all these order nows go to that thing where you fill out that card, and then you get their name, their phone number, their email address, and you get.
Can I ask you something right there?
Yeah.
Go back right there. It says just in 4 hours. What does that mean?
Okay, with this product, Ketopia, it puts you in ketosis. For me, it puts me in ketosis in about 45 minutes, most people. But, up to 4 hours. So you drink this shake, and it puts your body in ketosis, which is a state where you start burning fat. And it's pretty amazing because the first day I tried it, just getting back to the product, I was in ketosis for 2 hours. And you check yourself with these pee sticks and by the color they turn and stuff like that. So I thought, well, maybe that's all there is. But I thought I'm supposed to burn all this fat in 2 hours. But then what happened is, as I took the shake more often, I'd stay in ketosis the whole day, and even the next morning I checked myself, and I was still the ketosis shake, yeah. So now we're kind of digressing. What's cool about this website is it also works on the phone. So it's mobile friendly. If you want to pass this around, it's the same website, and it's on your phone. So all of us can get this website, and what you're going to do with it is you want to promote it. So, you want to steer people to it. So one of the ways is you can put a link on Facebook, you can put a link on Twitter, you can, advertise it in Google AdWords, whatever you want to do. Now you have to think of like Facebook, you might think, well, yeah, but everybody else is doing it. Well, there's 1.4 billion people on Facebook. So it's pretty amazing. Now, we can only sell this product in North America, which is the United States and Canada. I don't think you can sell it in Mexico yet. And they're opening up New Zealand and Australia in the middle of November. So this website, you can just steer people and anything. It's your website. Any leads that come in go directly to you. There's an email campaign behind it. It's pretty cool. So if somebody sends you a lead, if you get a lead from someone, there's going to be an autoresponder. Now all this stuff is just being done in real time. So it's pretty exciting. So if I get a lead, they are going to get automatically an email back with my name on it explaining more about Ketopia. Then there's a drip campaign for this lead that, hey, after 2 weeks, how you doing? Are you still still trying to lose weight. Here's more success stories about Ketopia. They're doing all this for you. So it's amazing. It's amazing what they're doing. And then if we get in, this is just the start. This is the mind-blowing part. There's going to be a landing page. They're going to make like 40 of these for all the different products, or not, maybe not all, but a lot of the different products for FGX. They're going to do one for the power strips, one for the business opportunity. So all those leads, it's going to be on this kind of model that you can get in and, you know, build up all these leads. So you're probably wondering how much this is going to cost. I was shocked at how cheap it is. If you get in now in the beta thing, then you get all the landing pages for free. Otherwise, you have to pay for every landing page as a separate subscription. So you want to, if you can do this right now. It's a $50 one-time setup fee and $14.99 a month. So all this support. What?
Explain what each landing page is, though.
Yeah, I was just doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a landing page for all these different products. Is that what you're saying, Jane?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just explaining it. They're going to have one for every different product or most of the products. There'll be a landing page for the power strips. There'll be a landing page so you can direct people to it. So, okay, how do you go about getting it? Well, you go to the page LTD Igniter, IGNITER. So if you have your laptop here, or if you want to go on your, I'll just go onto that page. But see, you can just see, I mean, it's just got everything on here. We haven't even put our picture on. I mean, this thing is so new that we just started, it just came out last week, and they had their very first support call on Friday. And, you know, there were only like 8 people on the call. Like Jane and I are among the first. You guys can be the first handful of people to get this. But that's why we called this meeting so quickly at short notice. So you get the whole thing. All right, so now we will go to LTD Igniter. So this is where you go to sign up for your deal, all right? So I've got my account here, and it personalizes your page too. I said Jake and Jane Hogsman up there. But if you want to do this, you know, you can just get this whole thing going, generate all these leads. They're going to come up with power strips. They're going to do one on the business opportunity, people looking for a business op, and then you just present FGX as a business opportunity and just say we got great products, but you're not trying to sell them on the power strips or anything, you're trying to sell them on the business opportunity. So these are the first 2 they're coming up with, in addition to this one. You're going to be a part of a whole program, and you can pick or choose, you know, because think of this. FGX and Forever Green just has incredible products, but they're so poorly marketed. Like, let's just take our 24-karat chocolate. I mean, that is an incredible product. Can you imagine if you had a landing page for that around Valentine's Day, looking for a great gift, whatever, you know, you could get leads for the chocolate or the retro me, the age reduction or the whatever, the life extension stuff. I mean, all these products are just sitting there, and these guys, this guy who's putting these websites together is just a genius. So, and then this is cool. It has automatic links built in to your Facebook page and to your Twitter account if you want to do that. And what they're come up with, they don't have them on here now. This is all new, so you got to be a little patient if you get into this. It's just an evolving thing. So I mean, you're getting in the beta phase. That's why it's only $14.99 a month. But they're going to have ads similar to this, you know, just a little graphic like this that you can put on Facebook that'll automatically link to your account, or you can put on Twitter that'll automatically link to your account, or you can advertise on Facebook and then use that to propel your page. And this is kind of interesting, you know, because Todd is a multimillionaire. I thought, well, you know, I mean, how much is, you know, this budget? You know what his budget is for Facebook? He doesn't spend more than 50 or 60 bucks on an ad to test it out. I mean, he doesn't say, well, I'm going to put $1,500 in this. So he puts 60 bucks in. If he doesn't get very many responses, he drops that ad. So my point being, you know, you can do this relatively cheaply. You know, you maybe put $25 or $30 in an ad. So your first option is this website. You can set this up. It's all automatic. You just put your name on it. It just pops up. And then anybody who goes on it and fills it out, you know, will have their leads. Now, this is what's really cool about it. You get into the back office, and our website is called Ketosis Works, all right? So this is like how many visits we've had. We haven't even pushed it. We've had 200 people visit. We've gotten 4 leads so far. So today's lead, you know, and this is without even pushing it. So You can see the value of this. And here's the other thing. I mean, I'm trying to give you a lot of information here, but here's the other thing you have to remember too. There's been a backlog on this whole ketosis product. It's been kind of a, challenge, and now they're finally caught up. But Todd and Kathy had 35 kits that they ordered way in the beginning, and that's all they had. And they put that on here, and they advertised it on Facebook for 3 hours, and they sold all 35 kits.
At 165.
At 165 a piece. Now remember, and they're buying them in the 9-pack. Now this is interesting. This is something that I thought really impressive about FGX Express, because other companies you think would cut a deal with someone buying a high volume, but it doesn't matter. The 9-pack is the cheapest way to buy it, even if you're buying 1,000 kits. So Todd believes he can sell 1,000 of these a day. I don't know, but he's made millions before, so it's pretty impressive. But what if you sold 20 or 40 a week? I don't know. We checked it out. We figured it out with even buying the boxes, and shipping it out of your own home, or else you can have it shipped from Forever Green. You make like $30 a kit. Just calling Forever Green, you make $30. If you develop some sales skills, closing on the phone, hey, this is great, blah, 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 whatever you got to say, and be truthful about it, your experience. I've lost a lot of weight already, and I'm very excited about the product. I mean, it's truly different. But my point is, they have all this stuff in here, and you can see who's looking at it, what's going on. It's pretty cool. So what else is there? I mean, I'm so excited about this. I'm trying to convey to you the value of this. So here's what we did. Oh, here's the other thing you can do. Yeah, you can buy leads from them. In time, they're going to be selling leads because they're generating so many leads. Just in the time we were sitting with them for lunch in Vegas, we had a lunch break during the conference. He had like, I don't know, 7 or 10 leads. They're just popping on his phone all the time from this thing. I mean, it's just amazing, because people are, he's actually advertising on Facebook. He's doing campaigns and stuff. But all these people are looking for information on the product, and they're already educated. They already went to the website, so they get the idea, and they know that he's got the price, I think, on there or whatever, so people know it's 165. So, and then he said this, so even if they don't get in, then there's a drip campaign. And it's my understanding we're going to be part of this. And the drip campaign is where they send an email to that person, and the email is going to look just like the website, that beautiful polished look. So they're going to get that every few weeks. And he said with his prior company, he was able to capture 30% of those people buy the product eventually. Now that seemed kind of high to me.
Or become a distributor.
Or become a distributor. Yeah, so then I said, well, why aren't you signing them up as distributors? He says, well, I will, but he said the first month, if I sign them up as a distributor, I don't get much money. But if I get that first month, I get that $30+ that's spread between wholesale and retail. Then after that, I say, hey, how do you like the product? Would you like to get it for free, or would you like to be able to make money sharing this with other people now that you've had these results? So he's smart. The first month, he lets them be a customer. Then he goes after them to be a distributor. And if they don't want it, he says, fine, and I'm just going to make that nice spread every month on these people.
And then that also, you guys, the FTC is really looking at network marketing companies very strongly. It allows us the opportunity to be a retail-oriented company instead of a distributor, sponsored.
Yeah.
Do you guys all understand that?
What's FTC?
Federal Trade Commission.
What are they looking at them for?
For people, only getting people sponsored as distributors instead of having, there's an Amway.
Yeah, we don't want to mention any other companies because we're live.
Yeah.
But there's been some concern that companies that are just all distributors are not a legitimate company, which isn't true because the distributors are using the product as customers. So they want to have a customer base and a distributor base. And this is going to build the heck out of the customer base because a lot of people are just going to buy the product. And for me, I like that too, because I've had other people have products in other companies over the years, and I really like the product. Well, I just want to buy it, like a Norwex rag or something. I don't want to like a big sales pitch on getting in the company. There's some great products out there with some of these other companies, but I just don't feel like joining. I just want to buy the product, and that's what this will do. And plus all the other landing pages will do the same thing. Now you also will have the option, because they're generating so many leads, of buying leads. So then you don't even need to deal with the website. You'll just have leads that they'll send you if you want to do that. He had mentioned, now don't hold me to this because they're just all talking now, but he had mentioned $2 a lead. Now it might be more, but that was was floated at the lunch. So, and they did that with their prior company, they sold leads to people. So then you could just have these leads if you think you got great sales skills over the phone, or, you know, I mean, look at me, I'm getting a little older here. I want to do my painting business maybe for 3 more years, but what if I can develop a little bit of a phone, you know, skill, sales skill or whatever, you know, sell like 5 or 6 of these a day or even more. You know, I mean, there's so many ways to do it. And then as more of these landing pages get started, there's more sales ability you can do with that. So that's another option if you don't want to go through the whole getting the website, you know, dealing with that, promoting that. So you just get the leads up front, and you got a great lead. And there, you know, there's going to be a time expiration to it, but then it's your lead, and then they would still follow through with the whole email campaign. So if that person gets in, that's your sale. So you know, at $2 a lead, I mean, you got 25 leads, it's $50, you know, and this is all, and it's all, here's the good news too, it just got signed on by compliance with FGX yesterday. So this is just, I mean, this,
this wasn't put together by FGX.
No, this is put together totally by Todd and Kathy.
He did the graphics and all that?
Everything, yeah. They put a lot of money into this, because I just said to Todd, you know, at $14.99 a month. You
For
know,
how long? How long is that? Forever? $14.99?
For the beta,
Yeah.
for the beta.
Yeah, if you get in now, and we're not making, I just want to tell you, we don't make any money off of this.
Well,
We're not,
what was, you said a $50 or one time?
yeah, the
What was that
$50,
for?
that's their setup fee. I guess that's how they're.
Oh, for the same thing?
Yeah, right. So that's
Okay.
$50 setup fee, and we
Got
don't
it.
play, you have to go online. And
Okay.
please understand, Jane and I are not, you know, getting a cutter. We're just sharing this with you. You know, there's
Because we're
nobody's,
excited.
yeah, and I mean, the money they put into this already, you know, is like 60 or 70 grand, and, you know, it's.
Well, that price is incidental.
Yeah.
You think of the money they're making, they get 10,000 people.
Well, I think that's what you're
$15 a
looking at,
month.
the numbers, yeah, you know. So-
Okay, can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah,
before I
please, yeah.
forget it?
What?
There's 10 or 15 of us here, maybe there's less than that, I don't know,
Right.
I haven't looked behind me, but if every one of us have one of these things, the landing pages are identical somewhere out there. I'm assuming it's gonna be a landing page under weight loss and another one under pain relief and a whatever. Is the people that are gonna come from, you know, they'll look at this, looking it up on the internet and find cannabis on there?
Well, I don't think they'd find out, you know, because everybody
Is it
knows
every-
different people. First, I mean, we know a lot of overlapping people because we're in network marketing. But if you advertise this, or if you promote this on Twitter, I mean, there's
Well,
like,
that Twitter and Facebook, that's a whole different issue, but
yeah,
if this goes on Google, somebody
Right.
looks up weight loss, they're gonna get every one of us in there. It's
okay,
all gonna look the same.
right. So then we're not going to do well with people doing the search. Let's just argue that, you know, because there's going to be probably,
They'll pick one and go with
Yeah,
it,
somebody will get it.
yeah.
you know?
But with Facebook, there's 1.4 billion people on it. Because I think, like, okay, when they come out with a Power Strips one, you know, you can target a country. It's pretty amazing when you get into what you can do with Facebook. You just pick your area. So then you could even just deliver the product to people if you want to do that, save the shipping. I mean, if it's within a, you know, 20-mile radius of your home, and then you get a chance to meet them. I mean, whatever you want to do. I mean, it's, you know, or you could pick, you know, so I'm not worried about.
You can pick the parameters of where you want to market your
Yeah.
business on Facebook if you choose to advertise on Facebook.
Yeah.
If you don't choose to advertise, how are you getting it on Facebook? Is it just?
No, then you just put a link on your page.
So they see
I
it
mean,
on the
we've had
right
200
hand
people
side?
come here without any advertising. You know, there's 200. Now, some of those are me going on there checking the page. Like right now, that'd be one of the 200. But, and Troy put it on his page. I forgot how many hundreds of hits he got. You know, and Todd and Kathy had thousands of people once they advertised, because people are looking to lose weight. And this website, I think, does a tremendous job selling the product. So, you know, I don't know, what's your reaction? I mean, we wanted to share this with you because this is just breaking right now. Do you see this as an opportunity, or, you know, is it something?
Oh, yeah.
Because you got to sign up on your own. We're not collecting money or anything like that. We just wanted you were in the very forefront of anybody in the whole company with this thing. I mean, like, we were on the call yesterday. It was the very first call, and even that was.
That's the way all marketing is going nowadays, and I've always wondered how in the world we could do it on our other businesses.
And this Todd guy's got to figure it. Todd and Kathy have got to figure it out. I mean, I'm not even doing it justice there. so slick. I mean, they're great people, but I mean, they're not, but they are so smart about how to do all this and to capture leads.
But they've got
So,
a couple of years of experience on it, so we're just gonna learn from them, and they're
Yeah.
willing
Oh, yeah.
to teach.
Yeah.
So Jake, did you go out to like GoDaddy and get your Ketosis Works?
Right, and that's the other thing.
And then they had it linked to that.
Yeah, you can go on the back page here and then, or no, here, okay, here's what we did, because the actual website is something LTD Igniter / Jake and Jane.
Mhm.
So I don't want to be putting that on. So just like I've done with FGX, I think a lot of you have done that. I went to GoDaddy. We wrote down a bunch of names, tried them, then we came up with ketosisworks.com. Right now they got a sale. The second year's only $2.99. So it's a pretty good.
No, the first year's $2.99, the second.
14, okay, that's it, yeah.
$14.99.
But I mean, you know, at least you get a deal on the first year. So if you want to do that, then it's much easier to put on, you know, like, you can't use Ketopia. You can't use the company name in your web, but you use Ketosis or Keto, or some people have, I think theirs is 10-day reset or something.
10-day body reset.
Yeah, is that yours or?
No, that's theirs.
That's there, yeah.
Ketosis 10-day body reset.
Yeah, so that's their web. So, I mean, go on GoDaddy.
What is you guys?
10-day Kickstarter.
I like Kickstarter better, yeah, you know, but anyhow, and I think they also picked up the name by Ketosis, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's what you think of, because we're thinking of these complicated things, then we thought of Ketosis now, because that's what the thing does, puts you in Ketosis away. But so you just use your creativity, and maybe they'll come up with some, because it's wide open. Nobody's taken any of these Ketosis things, because this is all so new. So then you get that GoDaddy name, and then you go to manage domains, and we can help you with that. And then you put the long URL once you've got your site, and then when GoDaddy will, you know, just forward that if people put ours is Ketosis Works. Well, we bought that from GoDaddy. People type that in, boom, it goes to the site. You can still go to the original URL, you know, the long one. That'll still bring up the site. But I just think putting on a business card, ketosisworks.com is a lot easier to read and to memorize. I mean, you want to make it as simple as possible for people to get to your site. So, you know, then you get these orders or you get these calls, you know, and then you just take their information over the phone, and then you can go to the FGX site. Now, they are building a backlink in there that people will automatically go to your store from FGX, your back office, and they can order there. So that is sort of in there now. But this thing is so big, they showed this to Ron Williams, the CEO of the company, and he just went crazy. He was just so excited. So now he wants to take their guy and redo the FGX site. This guy.
To make the shopping cart a little more.
Make the shopping
user-friendly.
cart better. So maybe we'll figure it out that you go from this and you just get to one page that just has all the different Ketopia things, you know, like the 1-pack or the 9-pack or the couple pack or whatever. But that would be sweet. And then it goes there seamlessly. And then people can just order, and you can just be sleeping while this thing is going, and you're
In order to choose your domain name, you go into this GoDaddy. Is that where everything is right now?
Yep, that's where you buy your domain name. Yeah, this
Is that,
for
are
this
they
you go to
gonna list
LT.
every name that's ever been used though, so that we know?
No, you have to.
You have to
It's
search, you have
available.
to search.
You gotta do a little work.
Yeah, you write down a name you think is good.
Yeah, but
They'll tell you
Can
that
we use
GoDaddy will
somebody
give you
else's
suggestions
name?
of other names close to that.
Yeah.
Why
Tell
not?
me if it's available or not.
No, Jake, you said you can't use Ketopia.
Nope,
Uh,
you can't, it's
When I was searching today, it says there,
compliance is
Yeah,
available.
compliance is on it. And then if you
Okay.
do that, then you got to shut that thing down. If you printed business cards and everything. You
We
know,
had FGXBeautyStrips.com. We got a nice letter from compliance saying,
we had to take it down. They were nice
they were
about it.
very nice,
Yeah,
but
but we
your
had to
What do you
take
mean?
it
website is
down.
Why do
not
you
in
have to take it
compliance.
down?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't in compliance with corporate.
Maybe if you show your account page, you can show them where you enter the website and stuff.
Oh,
how
sure,
simple it is.
Yeah,
The one thing really quick while Jake is doing that I want to mention to everybody, I'm seeing it happen over and over and over again. Every person that is not a distributor that has bought a kit from us is like, I'm out, I had great results, I want more.
mhm.
So now my question to people is, how many pounds do you want to lose? If they say 20 or 30, I just say to them, it takes 21 days to create a habit. I'm just gonna tell you, I think it would be a really good idea for you either to buy 2 or 3 kits. And if you don't want to use the second or third kit, I'll be happy to buy it back from you. But then you can just keep on moving, and you can, it just makes it easier to lose that weight you want to lose. And then you get accustomed to eating a ketogenic friendly diet. Because that was kind of hard for us at first. I mean, I'm sure some of you may have experienced the same thing, but let's try and help our customers or our new distributors.
What was hard? I'm sorry. What was hard?
The diet.
Going back to eating normal
No,
after?
no,
What
eating, because if you go back to normal, which includes breads and carbs, all the weight you lost.
So what was hard? You just said hard.
For some people to learn how to eat using a ketogenic friendly diet,
Oh,
After their kit runs
just
out.
eating.
yeah, after their kit runs out, all of a sudden, oh, what am I
Yeah.
having for breakfast?
So you
I
don't know
have
what to
times.
eat.
Right.
Okay.
So you have bacon and eggs for breakfast,
Okay.
but leave the
Right.
toast
Yeah.
off,
Yeah.
So it's just teaching people how to eat the right things so that they are ready for success.
So, yeah, you can just, like, we've been on the road, so we've hardly done anything with this. I mean, we still even have to put our picture on here, but it's the back office, and you've got
That's
all
when
the
you,
things you can do, right?
isn't that where you add your name, your 10-day Kickstarter?
Yep,
ketosis?
yep, then you go to, where was that again?
Down below, I think it's that page.
Jake, I'm gonna take your phone quick.
All right,
Go do that.
all right, do you want me to help you get started, or show you what app to dial it on?
The third one down.
Yeah, hang on a second here. Let's get out of this. I thought it was 8:30.
8:30 Eastern.
Oh, okay. Just 1 second here. Alrighty. So, and there's a lot to this, but there's gonna be calls. Like, was it 3 calls a week, Jane, they're doing starting on Monday?
They're starting tomorrow morning.
Starting tomorrow morning?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll give you that information. So if you're interested in getting on this, but this is like, we're very fortunate. We're in the total forefront. I mean, I think the other company, they were still doing it with a 20-year-old model from Amway of how to do it with, the meetings in the house. It was well intended, but this is like, we are like the most avant-garde people, and they're just making their own rules, or they're playing by the rules, but they're making their own history or whatever. So it's almost like, you're kind of hanging out with, someone like Steve Jobs or Mark Zuckerberg or someone like that,
Forging the way.
Right, I know, so this is just an incredible thing. So Jen and I are gonna be pushing our web, you got, just think of it over the winter, it'll create leads, you can call people, like I slow down in the winter, I'm real busy right now, but in a few weeks I'll be slower, So I'm trying to wrap up all these outside painting projects. But any questions initially about just the overview of the thing?
You had said that the $50 and the $14.99 getting in on the beta, so every new landing that comes out is going to be included in that?
Yeah.
Or it's going to be extra?
No, every new landing in the beta period, and they confirm that on the phone call, because a lot of it we had just heard. But yeah, I can verify that. And they're just really committed. They're really great people. I mean, they're really committed to making this thing work. So let's see if I can't find that for sure. Let's see, order. Got the billing information. Yeah, all access pass. For a limited time, beta testers will have full access to LTD Igniter and every future landing page for life at the low price of $14.99 a month. A one-time $50 setup fee. All beta users will be grandfathered into our VIP plans automatically, and your monthly price will never change. So they're just trying to get this thing up and running and testing it with people. So if so this totally will be $64.99 to get in, and every month thereafter it's $14.99.
Must be a tax rate at first too. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that way I would be tax deductible because it's certainly it's a legitimate business. So that's on there, You know, I mean, that's not just something we heard. So it's gonna be a tremendous, you know, I mean, I don't know how long they're gonna offer that. So I would get on this thing. If you're interested, I'd get on pretty quick.
The other thing is you're scrolling through, it's buy now, order now.
Mhm.
Really doesn't take them to your website to buy yet, right? It's only sending you a message, or that's all
Well,
you're getting?
It can. Here's what can be done. I will show you this. But this is all in its infancy. So, but here's what you can do. Why am I not? Let me go to my account.
I mean, if it's set up to do that, fine, you know, it was just kind of a question, is it ready to do that, or it's going to be coming?
It's kind of ready now. I figured out how to do that,
All right.
but I'll show you. And it's hard to find. It's under Edit My Info, and they will be explaining this better. Then you go to Edit. And then here, you see you can even change the videos in here. The video they have right now, and it turns on automatically when you go onto the page, is the one that I see, which I like. I mean, I think that's the most effective of everyone because it really talks about Ketopia. You can change the text in it. This is the join URL. So you can put the web address for the page that has Ketopia in your back office there. And then click Save at the bottom, and it will go there. But here's the problem I had with that. You know, you had the pop up, what country are you in? And it doesn't seem to flow real smooth yet. It works, but it doesn't flow as smooth as this website. So you get in there, and then you have to go, and then you have to try find the Ketopia in the store. So I'm hoping that they get it, and they put just a Ketopia page in the store with its own web address. So then they go to your store, you know, your back office or your website store, boom. And then if they order Ketopia there, and then FG Express handles the money, and blah, 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 and you get the spread between wholesale and retail added to your account. So, which is $30. So that's a pretty good deal. You know, assuming you're on out of shop, you're active and stuff.
When I sent last night, when I did the buy now and filled out my information, so you got my lead, I did not get an email.
Okay, you didn't?
No, I didn't.
Okay, well,
So,
they are still,
yeah, so I
when
just
you listen to, they're just trying to figure this all out. So maybe at this point, and we did get your information.
Yeah, I saw that.
So we need to, you know, we saw it was you, so I don't know if we're on the road, but we need to have a system in place in case their system isn't working. At this point, I would say look at it as a lead generation system while it's in beta. And then as the thing gets more sophisticated, they will do that. And they even have like special things too that you can tell where your leads came from because they have this all set up in there so you can tell if it was a Facebook lead or if it was a Twitter lead. So, you know, I don't know. So how many do you think this is going to be something you want to do? I'm really excited about it. Huh?
Right.
Yeah, you know, so I mean, I'm sure it's going to be for a few days, but I don't know. I mean, but this beta thing, they're just launching it with their team, you know, over the weekend, you know. So I think once they get enough people to kind of test this thing with, then they're going to pull that beta. But that's a heck of a deal because you get all, you know, it's in writing. You get all future landing pages. Because I said to Jane, they got so many great products that just nobody knows about. You got the chocolate, you got the, you know, the retro meat, yeah, the pulsate. You know, that's imagine the landing page they could put for the pulsate for people, you know, concerned about heart health.
Yeah.
I mean, man, that's a huge market. Look what people pay for all these drugs that they get from the, you know, my brother, he's had, you know, a serious heart attack and I can't believe what the medicine is. You know, you don't get that stuff at Walmart for $4 anymore when you have, you know, a serious issue. So
you help us do this today?
yeah, if you want to do it, yeah.
Does that mean we have to come up with a name?
No, you don't have to come up with a name now, but you go on GoDaddy. You've done that before. Just buy a domain name and then, you know, do that.
So
I just think coming up with a name is the hardest part.
So you don't need the domain name to get.
No, you buy this. They give you they just give you their domain name. It's, you know, something. Ketosis, not
They'll become
LTD
a-
Igniter
then we can
/
do it all.
But then at least you got the website, you're in the
Yeah.
thing with them, you know, so it's gonna be 65 up front, and then you're good for a month. But I mean, $14.99, you have this marketing, you know, ability, you know, because they said they want to do like 40 land, and Troy is just on fire over this thing.
So if we come up with a name thing, we could do that and then just do it all with you right now.
Yeah, we can do that and
Yeah.
GoDaddy, yeah. And I'd show you how to do that. So,
Yeah.
okay, well, this is really the basic reason for the meeting, is to like share this with everybody and, you know, over the live stream too. Yeah, unfortunately, I got the audio working, but, yeah. So anybody wants to do
I'm
it?
ready.
Okay, if you're ready, I mean, and like I said, Jane and I, we're just sharing this with you, you know. So thank you, everybody, for being online. We'll see you later. Any questions, text Jane or me.